Hey, I did it! Just in time. Okay. There we are. I even got it zoomed in. See? Pretty good, huh? Not too bad. So I need to work on some tiles, and I have an idea to do some stuff with these, with the Scrabble tiles, because I like those little minis. I'm gonna wait and see if anybody shows up today. Oh man, rearranged my whole studio again. Just barely got the webcam moved. Hey, I don't know. Where the heck is everyone, Regina? Hi, Lorna. Hey, Karla. There's Karla and Lisa. I know. Where the heck is everyone? Hi, Sharon. You made it. Oh, what are you guys doing? Oh, my goodness. Art into City Creations. Hello. Oh, do we call you, how about City Girl? If you don't mind telling me what your name is, I'll try to remember. Oh, is it? Oh, okay. You were watching one of my flip-throughs? Hi, Kay. Okay, so your name is Kay, or are you saying that it's okay? Like, oh my God. I'm delirious. Like, you know how you just go K, like, instead of okay, but your name is actually K. See, now I'll never forget. I just have to say something. Oh my gosh, I'm a dingling. You were watching a flip. Oh, you were watching one of Karla's flip throughs. Yeah, I know. I haven't watched that. Is it Regina? Was it the Beatrix Potter ones? Hi, Patricia. You like City Girl? I like City Girl too. I think it's cute. Oh man. So, did you guys stay out of trouble while I wasn't watching you? Smurfy, I can't remember what your name is either. And I know you're in our Facebook group, but I can't remember. I'm terrible. Terrible, terrible. Happy Ray. Hey. Oh man. Nikki. Okay, Nikki. Thank you. I like Smurfy too though. I think that's pretty darn cute. Um so yeah, did you guys stay out of trouble while I wasn't looking? I doubt it. I know Karla didn't, for sure. And I'm pretty sure Scotty got into some trouble. If Scotty was here, I would talk to her about that. And Laura. Laura's always in trouble. Oh, hi Vanessa. Oh my gosh. I know. I know. Laura actually texted me. I don't know where she is. Hang on just a second. Smurfy's good? Okay. Well, you know, it's just hard. Depends on what you mean by trouble. Mm-hmm. Well, you know, just in general. Trouble's your middle name? Yeah, Trouble's been my middle name for a long time. All right. So, what are you guys up to today? Do you mind if I work on some tiles? Yeah, I need to watch that flip through too. Did you do one for each journal, Karla? Because isn't there 5 of them altogether that you just finished? Tiles, yes. It's Margie, right? Or Marge? Is that right? Did I get it? Oh man. Cutting paper. Been cutting paper for 9 junk journals. Sounds like something I would do. 2 videos, 6 journals. Okay. Okay. Right on. Oh, so it's kind of boring, but I think I can manage to do them pretty quick. I don't necessarily have to do all of these, but I want to do. So here's my goal. I have a gazillion tiles that need to be finished. Okay, but you know, I'm not very good at just like having one project and then like finishing it all the way to completion, right? Unless I have like 14 projects going, it's really hard for me to do that. So what I'm trying to do is make some more tiles kind of like these. It's hard to see, I know. I turned off the autofocus. And I zoomed in, but I didn't want to zoom in too far. Oh, that you can't even see that. Hold on. Well, here's another one. This one is just with a postage stamp. And then it has a little word and stuff. And I like to put a little bit of glitter on them. See, this one has some paper. And then I've got it. I use one of the Tim Holtz little tiny paper clips as a little hook on the back. I just glued it on there with triple thick. And then it hangs from a little jump ring. So anyways, I've been using a lot of these, and I happen to have a couple hundred Scrabble tiles, so I thought I could do some stuff on some of those. And then also, I have found these that are like halfway done, you know. So I could work on those a little bit, maybe. And then these are the ones that, wait, these are still the ones that we were working on together. All of these like black ones, you know. So I just, you know, I've been using a lot of tiles on my journals and stuff lately, and I know. I know. It is all my fault, Smurfy. Anyway, so basically what I want to do is I need to just get a coat of paint on those. And I think I'm going to just do some of each. I'll do them pretty quick, though. And then, oh my gosh, so I have these little seals, you know, these little, like, well, here's a picture. These little, like, Buddha seals that I got when I was in Jerome, Arizona. I know, it's a funny place to pick these up. But anyways, I want to use some of these little Buddha guys on some of these tiles, you know, and maybe put some little, like, inspirational words or something. And so I printed out a whole bunch of words. Really tiny and a little bigger than tiny. Yeah, I know. Just a couple hundred. Yep. Okay, I don't have a palette, but I do. I'm gonna paint some of these black. Hang on, let me grab something to use for a palette. I probably could have found something smaller than that, but that's what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna paint some black on the dark red ones. I just want to have a black base, and then I don't know. I might do some of these like bright red, and then do some like an eggshell kind of color or something. Anywho, so that's what I'm doing. Yes, Jerome is very zen. But you know what's even more zen than Jerome is Sedona. I mean, come on. If I could like pick up and transplant myself somewhere like right now, I would go to Sedona. Such a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous place. Okay, and so then I'm just gonna stack them. Got this book cover, you know. I'm just gonna set them on that as I get them painted. No, no orange ones. No. Well, this is just for the base, you know. I probably will have some orange going on, but initially we're just gonna go with like a solid black, or I don't know. I might use gesso on some of them. But yeah, I want to get a coat on these, and then they won't take that long to dry for sure. But and then I want to do some stuff on those ones, those white ones, and maybe get some glitter on them, and some of these little, when I fussy cut out of that calendar, you know, maybe get some of those on there. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, this is super funny. I got the weirdest tan line. So, yes, Sedona, right, Patricia? Oh, man. I know, March. Well, these dark red ones came with a Scrabble set that I bought at a thrift store. And, of course, the set was short one letter. And since they were these weird red ones, couldn't exactly substitute one letter, right? Because then we would know, unless I had another set of the red ones. But anyway, so my one of my bathing suit tops has this weird like crisscross thing in the front. It has like 3 crisscrosses. It's actually pretty funny because I got kind of sunburned yesterday. So I would show you my cleavage, but I'm not gonna. Just imagine it. Just picture it in your head. Oh boy. Yeah, because Mom and I like to sit out by the pool and play Scrabble. And she made me sit with, well, she wanted to get some sun on her back. And I've gotten plenty of sun on my back this year. So, yeah, exactly, Marge. Oh, my chest looks pretty weird right now. I look kind of like a tiger, actually. A little bit like a tiger. Anywho. I know I shouldn't do that, but I don't know. I'm almost 50 years old, and I've never been a sun worshiper. And, you know, I think that tan fat looks better than white fat. That's all I'm going to say. Regina, that's funny. Oh, I'm just talking about my weird tan line that I got on my chest. Oh, it's super funny. Yeah, when I was a kid, I lived in LA. Well, not LA, but Hermosa Beach, California, and my grandparents lived in Redondo Beach, and so we used to go to the beach a lot. And I'm so fair-skinned that we would go, and I could only be down at the beach for maybe a half an hour, and I'd have to go back and sit in the car. Everybody else would be down at the beach having a good old time, and I'd be sitting in the car because it was horrible. And then, you know, when you're a kid and you get sunburned, oh my God, it's terrible. But now it's like, I don't know, I can take it. I can take it now. So, you know, it's not really necessary, I don't think, for me to be painting these, but I like them to have at least a base coat of paint, because when I'm gluing stuff on there, I want it to stick, and I'm afraid that maybe things won't necessarily stick on this. But see, I'm leaving the letter on the back because I want it to always be apparent that it's a Scrabble tile. You know? Yeah, city girl. Yeah, you probably are. Or you probably do. Look awesome, I mean. Anyways, that's just what my family always says. So, I'm starting my diet tomorrow, you guys. And I'm actually kind of excited about it. So tonight, I'm having, no, I don't want to do that, Barbara. I want them black anyways. I don't want to sand them. That's more work than painting them. Anyways, so tonight I'm having Ruffles and ranch dressing for dinner. Yeah, because my diet starts tomorrow. Yes, the steak fat diet. Yep, I'm doing it. That and, you know, like greens, like kale and spinach and all that kind of stuff. And so I got roast beef. I went grocery shopping today. And I got roast beef and romaine lettuce. And so I'm going to make wraps. And yeah, it's going to be good. So I have I don't know if I told you guys this last week, or on Wednesday, but my espresso maker exploded. And literally, like, it like kind of did actually explode a little bit. And I was like standing right next to it. So, I mean, it's not like a super expensive one or anything like that, and I've had it for a couple years. I figure I've gotten a lot of use out of it. But so I've been trying to cut down on the amount of milk that I'm drinking, because I always drink lattes, you know? And so anyway, so with that in my mind, that I want to cut down on the amount of milk that I'm drinking, I thought, okay, if I stop making espresso, then I won't be having lattes with like 2/3 milk and 1/3 coffee, right? So just, you know, trying to get myself out of that and into drinking more of a drip style coffee, I ordered a Keurig machine, just a mini, like a small one, you know, and then I ordered the little cups that you can fill with your own coffee and stuff. So I gotta tell you, I'm trying super hard to get used to it. And I don't know. It's just like I'm super angry about it right now, and I really miss my espresso machine. Who said what? Wait, what? Oh yeah. Well, you guess what I'm having for dessert after the potato chips? Cookie butter sandwich cookies. Know what I'm saying? No, I'm not doing foam skim milk. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to make you wrong, Regina, but I can't do that. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just use half and half in my coffee. And yeah, that's all. That's what I'm doing. And I'm going to cut down the sugar. Anyways, these cookies are so freaking delicious, you guys. It's insane. It's insane. If you have never tried cookie butter from Trader Joe's, get you some cookie butter because it's absolutely amazing. But that's my last, yeah, it's the last day of that kind of crap. Mystical cookie. I know. Those cookies are so freaking good. And then they also have one that's a quadruple almond cookie that is just absolutely to die for. I love them. Anyways, no more cookies after today, guys. No more. But I did get some beef jerky. And what else did I get? Oh, pork rinds. Yep, I got pork rinds. And extra half and half for my coffee. I got some stevia packets, you know, to use. And I'm just flying by the seat of my pants, you guys, but I just thought I'd let you in on it because, you know, I figure I could at least be accountable to you about it. Okay, so these I'm going to paint white or something like that. Let me grab my baby wipes real quick. Yeah, cookie butter, huh, Lorna? It's freaking amazing, isn't it? What diet is this? Okay, here, basically, all I'm doing... All right, hun. Okay, city girl. Well, we can catch you another time, I hope. So basically, I'm just cutting out bread, potatoes, rice, you know, grains, as many carbohydrates as I'm willing to give up. I'm not willing to give up all carbohydrates, but I know that from experience that just cutting out most of them makes a really big difference. So that's what I'm doing. And I know that when I eat meat in place of carbohydrates, then I don't get hungry like for a long, long time. And yeah. And the last time I did this, I lost a lot of weight. So that's what we're doing. I wonder, I'm just going to do gesso on these. Yeah, it's kind of a, I don't know if I would say, it is sort of like Atkins. Yeah. I mean, I don't like read diets. I don't read about diets. Not really. But, yeah, so I'm gessoing those ones. What do they call it? Someone called it the wild diet. And, I've heard people call it like, I don't think it's really like paleo. Maybe it is. Who knows? Maybe I should read more about it. But you just watch. And I'm going to go buy some bowling balls so I can see my progress. Every time I lose 15 pounds, I'm going to put a bowling ball on my desk. Maybe, if I can find some. Keto, people call it keto, because it's also a matter of like intermittent fasting. So like, so you basically, you only eat between like noon and 10, and you don't eat anything else during that other 14 hours or whatever, however many hours that is. And then your body starts burning fat. But it doesn't when you're constantly eating, and especially not when you're eating carbohydrates. So that makes sense to me. So that's what we're doing. Wait, who else said that they were starting a diet tomorrow? Dawn, that's what I thought. I thought it was you. Are you really? For real? Are you doing kind of the same thing, or like what's your plan? Just curious. You are? Nice. Well, that's good to know, because, I don't know. It's like I've just seen so many people that like have had such amazing success with it, and really diminished the amount of pain that they have too. So like that's really important to me. Okay, so I got my whole studio rearranged, and I really like the way I got it set up. So I have this desk here, and directly to my right, I've got like a bunch of like little shelves, so that everything I use is like right there. And then directly behind me is, I moved my sewing table to that position. So my sewing machine is going to be set up right behind me, so I can just like swivel around, and yeah. And then so it's kind of like a U shape, like it's like a U shape. And so to that side of me is my fireplace. So hopefully I'll like it this way for a long time, and that'll help me stay warm. And this way I can see the fire, because the way I had it set up before, I wouldn't have been able to see the fireplace. So you want to see it? Yeah, so that's kind of where I was going with that, was that I think I'm going to try to do another like live stream to the group, and because I can do that from my phone. I guess I could record a video on my phone too. It just seems like it's going to make people sick. I don't know. So I'll try to do that so you guys could see. It's kind of fun. And I like the way I have it set up now. And I have more room on my desk too this time. So that's cool. I'm working on some binder journals. I've got, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 of them. I don't know how many I'm going to do. But I decided that since I'm doing 3 faux flow journals for swaps, or for our swap in the Facebook group, that I think I'm gonna just do these binder journals almost like flow journals, like faux flow journals. And I think that'll be kind of cool, you know. So they're just gonna be like a real random mix of stuff, you know. And so I've just been kind of going through like all of my books and cutting out pages that I like, and all of my scrapbook papers and all that kind of stuff, you know. And just all my stuff. Like, I'm not necessarily doing like a vintage theme or whatever. I mean, most of it's some level of vintage anyways, whether it's, you know, 60s or 70s vintage, or, you know, turn of the century vintage. But yeah, so they're going to be kind of a mixture, I think, which is cool, I think, with lots of different fabrics and all kinds of stuff. I'm trying to de-stash too, you know, so that's part of it. So I think I definitely have 5 of them, no, 6 of them that I want to do. They're like, you know, um, like the binders, you know, like the Better Homes and Gardens sewing book and stuff. So, and so I've got 2 of the cookbooks, 2 of the handyman ones, 1 sewing, and I think I have 2 decorating ones, like the interior decorating ones, I think. So, and I have a couple other like different cookbooks, and then I've got 1 sewing, and then I think I have, yeah, and I have another sewing that's on the way. It's like from 1971 or something. It's really cool. It's a neat cover. Anyways, I'm just blabbering. Okay, that's the last one I'm doing. And then I'm gonna try to get some stuff onto those tiles. All right. What am I going to do with the tiles? Well, with the Scrabble tiles, I'm going to make them into like charms to use on my journals and stuff. And yeah, so they'll be kind of like this with like a little, I put like a little hanger on them. And so they hang like a charm. And I have a whole bunch of little like words that I've printed out real tiny, that I'm going to use on them, and that kind of stuff. So a lot of these just have postage stamps on them. So yeah, you guys, can I get a quick thumbs up real quick, if you don't mind? That would be really, really awesome. I mean, you know, if you feel like it, that'd be great. I know a lot of us just don't think about it. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing with them. And then I have some larger tiles that I want to try and get like finished. So you know what? I forgot I had these. I do that all the time. I do this kind of stuff and then I forget that I did it. think I'm going to use some of these. You guys probably even, some of you guys probably even remember. That's funny, Karla. So these are just those little, like, I don't know, those little dome things, those little clear plastic, like resin discs. And so yeah, I did those on like little flowers and things like that. And so I think I might use some of those on these. I just pulled the bag out of there. I forgot they were even in there. But they look really cool underneath the glaze when you get the glaze on the tiles. It really magnifies the image that's under it even more. Okay, let me get rid of this tray. Okay, I don't necessarily need these words yet. So what I usually do is I try to get like a few kind of going in front of me. So some of these I did with crackle paste and walnut stain, you know. You didn't really miss anything. Aw, thanks, Judy. Yeah, so these are done with crackle paste, and then the rest of them just have like gesso and a little bit of collaging on them, and maybe I attached some other little random bits and stuff like that. I work them in stages, you know, sort of like how I do my journals. So these are all kind of at the same stage where I feel like they need some kind of like focal point, you know. And I want to use a lot. I want to use some of these. These are just images that I cut out of that Victorian calendar. I know. Thanks, Karla. Hey, it's serious when your boobs get sunburned. Anyways, I'm gonna get kicked off of YouTube, you guys. So yeah, I love these little Victorian, you know, images. So I'm gonna just find some pop dot thingy-mabobs. Hi, Scotty. Scotty, my girl. Yeah, well, you know, it's kind of luxurious, you know. It makes me feel kind of luxurious hanging out by the pool, you know. Drinking Bloody Marys, you know. So I want to get this set for the pool, these floaties that it's a table and chairs, and the table has like, you know, cup holders and stuff in it, and then it comes with like a waterproof deck of cards and 2 armchairs. I need my little... I use this thing for everything. Yeah, well, I was on my trip to Arizona. I did a whole bunch of fussy cutting on stuff. Whole bunch of fussy cutting from those calendars. I like my, I like my art tiles to have like actual dimension too, not just like implied dimension. I like there to actually be like different layers that are, at different levels and stuff. I just really like the way that looks. So, and I don't completely like encase everything in the like the top coat or whatever, but I do give it a pretty good coat so that everything is all sealed and stuff. So I'm just going to put like a little image of a person or a flower or something like that on each one of these. Some of them have like some fabric glued onto them already and that kind of stuff, but didn't really want to cut her body off, but I'm gonna have to. Did you really, Deb? That's awesome. I need to do that with my grandkids. I keep telling them I'm gonna do it. And oh my god, I have to tell you guys the funniest story. So I don't know if you're friends with me on Facebook, you might have seen I posted a picture earlier in the summer of one of the floaties that we have in the pool. It's like one of those unicorn, like Pegasus, big giant floaties, right? And I mean, the thing is huge, okay? So my son Alex, who is 26, he has a daughter that is 6. And so, but he bought this thing for her, okay? I think it's like the second or third one that they've gotten for her, and they keep getting destroyed or lost or blown away or something. Anyways, so he bought this unicorn Pegasus thing, and my granddaughter named it Popcorn. So its name is Popcorn. Anyways, the body of it, like the big round base of it, is a separate like air cavity than the head. Okay, so the head, he was blowing up he was blowing up the head a little bit more because it was kind of going flat while it was in the pool for like, I don't know, 4 or 5 days. Nobody played with it or anything. So it looked like it was kind of going flat. So I told him he needed to, blow it up. So he gets in the pool and he's like blowing up the head section, and the thing like splits out at the seam. So like the whole entire head from the Pegasus unicorn thing goes flat. And so he is just totally bummed because I guess, I don't know, he paid like $100 for this floaty. Anyways, so he gets out of the pool and he sits it on the deck, and of course, James, my granddaughter, and him are both totally bummed. And so James is like, why did it have to be the horn? That's the best part. And my son goes, I know, that's where all the magic is. It's just so funny. You had to be there, I know, but he's like, that's where all the magic is. And he was totally serious. He's such a... And then So then she has this like mermaid costume thing that she can wear in the pool. So got her distracted from the floaty going flat and got her interested in wearing her mermaid outfit. And so he was teaching her like how to pose by the side of the pool. I'll post a picture in the Facebook group of my granddaughter and my son posing together as mermaids. It is so freaking adorable. He's teaching her how to, how you have to sit and stuff. And he's like, no, you have to sit like on your hip and then, turn your body sideways. Anyways, yeah, he's pretty funny. Oh, man. Oh, that's funny, Deb. You know, I have some books that I feel that way about. I bought them to cut them up, but I can't do it. Let me show you one that I just got. Oh, where did I put it? Oh no. Of course I can't find it. Well, it's a really old copy of A Child's Garden of Verses. And I bought it to cut it up, but I can't do it now because it's such a pretty book. Look at this cat. So this cat was like on the edge of the page, right? So look at it. It has no ears. I know, the cute daddy moments. It's so awesome. Oh, so guess what I did the other day, guys? To my computer. I might not be doing any of this at all for a while if things don't start looking up. I dropped my laptop on the tile floor the other day when I was rearranging my studio, and I completely shattered the screen on my laptop. So, yeah, anyways, isn't that funny? So he doesn't have the top of his head. It's because he was on the very edge of the page, though. Yeah, I completely, it's like shattered. I can see it, but it's a touch screen, um, you know, monitor, and so that doesn't work anymore. And sometimes it takes me quite a while because I see like a ghost, like cursor, I can see it like trailing, like tracers, and oh boy, I should have never said that. Um, anyway, there's like this little ghost um, cursor in one part of the screen, and then where I actually have the cursor, sometimes it won't, like if I click, it won't work. So it's kind of frustrating. I just screamed when that happened. Just screamed. Was so mad at myself because I had it up on top of this stupid shelf, and then I moved the shelf without taking the computer down. So I'm just putting this cat like right at the top of the tile so it'll look natural that he doesn't have any ears, right? Yeah, and then I can trim it off just a tiny bit more. There. See? He's happy. Oh, you dropped your laptop on your foot once. That hurt like heck, but at least the laptop was okay. Yeah. I put my name down, but didn't get a notification. Wait, what are you saying? Hold on. See, and I can't scroll up on the... Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was really upset. Okay. Okay. Just making sure I'm keeping up with you guys. So yeah, I'm liking these like Victorian images, you know, because honestly, I get pretty tired of those Tim Holtz people. I'm just saying. I mean, I have a bunch of them, and I'm kind of sick of them. I like these because they're colorful, you know? Super colorful. Oops. See, so this is how, like, that butterfly was on the edge of the page, so I just, you know, I fussy cut it anyways, because I knew I was going to use it on tiles, and, you know, I just had to put it on the edge, and then I feel like it, I don't know, looks like it was supposed to be that way. So sometimes when I use just, like, flowers or whatever, I'll just put, like, I don't know, like, I could put some bling on it, or add some glitter to them, you know, like some stickles or something like that. And then I can do like a word tile, and I don't know, maybe some little rhinestones or something too. Doesn't, you know, my focal point doesn't necessarily have to be a person or an object. Like, it can just be a flower. That's all I'm trying to say. Maybe I'll put a butterfly on the flower. So I've been feeling kind of like, geez, I should do some like process videos and stuff, you know, because I have stuff that I work on that I think, you know, I should do that. But then I think, well, I do my live stream like twice a week, and I think they're just going to get sick of me. I don't know. Sometimes when you're subscribed to someone and they make a like a video every day, it's kind of like, okay, all right, already, you know. Yeah, and then I have this whole like, where is that? Yeah, and then tons of little like metal like charms and stuff to add more embellishment to those tiles once I get these images on there. It's time consuming, right? Doing all these steps. Aw. Oh, thanks, Murphy. Thanks. But yeah, I just barely got my you-know-what together to get my live stream going today after my, you know, rearrangement. Yeah, it was like 2 o'clock and I realized I still hadn't moved my webcam. I have it like mounted on the ceiling on this like bar, you know, so it's kind of like almost like permanently attached, but so it's not like portable, you know. I kind of have it fixed in one spot. So whenever I rearrange, I have to move it, but that's okay. Don't you hate it when people borrow things and then they don't bring it back? But then when you ask them if they brought it back, they tell you that they did, and then you can't find it, and then you text them and you go, where was that, you know, thing that you said that, you know, you had brought back that you had borrowed? And then when they go, oh, it's still in the trunk of my car, and I go, oh, well, I thought you said you returned it already. So basically he lied to me. I'm talking about my son. So I had to use my mom's drill and blah, blah, blah. So, oh, I know what I was going to do. And these other butterflies. I forgot. So I have these butterflies, or I could just use like a piece of one. Yeah. Some of them I've already fussy cut, some I haven't. But I could just use like part of one, you know, like half of it. And then use the other half on another one or something. I was going to make these butterflies all into paper clips, but then I was like, yeah, I have enough paper clips. But I never have too many tiles. So I think what I'm going to do is, somebody had suggested, oh, back when I like first started streaming, that I do the tiles for the Artomat. And so I downloaded the submission form and stuff, and I think I'm going to try to do that and do the art tiles. I think I'll just do like one like good size art tile in a box, you know, because whatever you put in there, and if it, in case anybody doesn't have any idea what I'm talking about, does anybody not know what the Artomat is? Oh, sorry, honey. You know what? Does anybody not know what the Artomat is? There. That's better, huh? Thanks, Barbara. I hope I do too. You know, you have to commit to 50 of whatever it is that you you know, put in the box, but I think I can manage that. Considering I make like 300 or 400 at a time of whatever it is, right? No problem. 50 is like no problem. So Regina, though, they're all over the country, and they will let you request a certain venue. I'm not sure where they are all exactly, but somebody looked it up when I was streaming like a week or so ago, and told me that the closest one was like in Everett or something, which is on the other side of the state from me. So I don't have one real close to me, but and it doesn't matter. I'd almost rather that they weren't close to me, but they're all over the country, and I guess they have like 400 of them now. So, or no. They don't have 400 of them. They have 400 artists represented in their vending machines. Yeah, Valerie, I know, from Shannon Green. Well, somebody had mentioned it to me months and months ago about it, and I hadn't seen Shannon's video, so I had no idea what they were even talking about. And then And then I just happened to stumble upon her video. I didn't even go searching for it or anything. It just came on one day and I was like, oh, okay. That's what they were talking about. And so yeah. She says that they pretty much will take anybody's work, but I don't know if that's 100% true. I think if you're willing to fill 50 of those little tiny boxes with art. Look at these little girls. Aren't they so cute? Yeah, broken wings. It's okay. It's okay. You guys, there are so much little teeny tiny stuff in this box. Look at all the little teeny things that I've cut out of that calendar. It's just the tiniest stuff. Look at that's like a little lady right there. I thought those are so awesome for tiles, you know. You see her? Okay, so there's one in Maryland, close to you. Is that one close to you then? So apparently they all sell for $5, and you get, as the artist, you get half of that. That's what Shannon said. So I know I'm kind of excited about it. I like doing that kind of stuff. And it just kind of helps you get out there, you know, like into the public and into, you know, other people's reality, you know. And since I make a gazillion art tiles anyways, I feel like I'm okay with committing to that. Yeah, so aw, thanks, Valerie. So what you do is apparently you make a prototype. So they're cigarette vending machines, right? They're like retired cigarette vending machines. So the boxes that they use in the machines are the exact size of a cigarette pack. Okay. Now if you do, like, if you're an artist that is like a two-dimensional type of thing, and you want to, you can actually get like a block of wood or something that's the exact size and shape of those boxes, and you can paint on that. Or if you do something like this, you know, it has to fit inside the box. So then you order all the little boxes. They come flat, or Shannon said that you can get a template too, so you can cut them out yourself. But she said she gets them from them, and I think she pays them like a minimal amount of money for the boxes. Anyway, so they send you the boxes, and then they send you these sheets of like cellophane, kind of. They're like these strips of cellophane that go around the box, and I think that just helps them so that when they're in the machine, they slide better and don't get the machine jammed up. But yeah, then you send all of them to them. You get all of your work inserted in the box, get all the boxes assembled, put all your pieces in the boxes, put the plastic stuff on there, and then you have to make like a little like a little placard that like tells who you are and maybe gives an example of your work or something like that, that goes on the machine to say this is what's in that slot, you know. And you can put all of your information on your artwork or on your box or whatever. You can decorate the box and do all that kind of stuff too. And then it yeah, and then they decide where they're going to put them. So wherever they need, you know, work. So yeah. Yep. So I think that would be pretty fun. Oh, here's another one of those. Oh, this is a different cat. Is this the same cat? No, it's a different cat. I'm going to put this cat on here. Yeah, and this whole process making these tiles, you guys, it's not quick. Like, it's not something that I just breeze through, you know. I mean, when I'm in the mode of really making these, I try to put thought into each one, you know. Like, I don't know. I feel like each one is just a little tiny piece of art, and I want it to hold weight all on its own. And a lot of times I work on these when I feel a little burnout on making journals or whatever, you know. It's good to have options, right? Look at him, he's so cute. Yes, a cat with ears. That's right, it still won't listen to me. That's right. I know. So some of these, I'm not going to pop up. I'm just going to kind of glue them onto the surface, because they're just not really pop-upable, right? Because that's like really thin paper on that one. So I'm looking at like the contrast and stuff, and I'm feeling like this butterfly could potentially just get lost in this background, right? Because it's kind of a similar tone, you know. They're not the same color, but they're a similar tone. So I'm thinking I'm going to put it on there anyway, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put glitter behind it, so it'll kind of pop it out. And a lot of times I use the triple thick for as my glue. All right. So this is triple thick. It's just in a, I just put it into a squeeze bottle. And you guys all know how I feel about triple thick, right? Okay, so these have to go on a tray because they have glue on them. And I want to use some of these. This one says love. Love, love. So I'm going to stick it up here. Just kind of dropping it into a relatively large, like, puddle of triple thick. All right. Oh, and I was going to do some stickles on some of these. I just use the, like, the clear or crystal or something, usually. Hi, Elizabeth. How's it going? I am really bad about watching this chat when I get involved here. Just kind of glittering up some of my stuff. You know what? This one's a little too gold. I'm going to try to find the more, yeah, I think this one's more. Gotta love stickles, huh, you guys? And I'm just glittering up the whole darn thing. Here, I'm going to do this one too. So these aren't finished, obviously. These guys, they're not finished. They still need to have some more embellishments added to them, and you know, some kind of a word maybe, or some kind of like little metal something or other, and maybe a button, or you know. But trying to get those off the desk. So these, okay, I'm just going to pile these up and keep going with with adding some kind of focal point or something to the tiles, to more of these tiles, because I really do want to complete more. Ooh, I like this one. I love this butterfly. It's so pretty. For kitty ears? Okay. I'll put some stickles on his ear. The one that has ears, right? So yeah, I've got those binder journals that I want to kind of get together. And then also the distressed covers that I worked on on Livestream has those covers, you know, with the that I use the color bursts on. Those are, I'm almost ready to start looking at those again. Almost. I just have to, you know, sometimes put stuff away for a little while, and then it comes back. The inspiration comes back. Oh, that's cute. This says flowers of friendship, and it's like two little hands holding a little heart. It says flowers of friendship. So that's going to go on this tile right there. What the heck? There. Just piling them up over there. Like that. Yeah, Stickles is glitter glue. Exactly, Elizabeth. Yep. That's what it is. And it comes in, you know, tons of different colors. And it seems like Stickles is exceptionally sparkly, though. You know, I don't know why, but it just feels that way to me. Like it's extra sparkly glitter or something. It's like ultra fine glitter, I think, that they use in it. So it's a Ranger product, right? Yeah. Yeah. This almost needs a bigger tile. Yep. Ah, see? This like almost fits on this tile perfect. It's just like a hand holding like a dove, you know? And I'll add some kind of darkness behind the bird so that it'll pop out a little bit better. And I need another like pop-up thing behind that too. behind there. There. Oops. Okay. So on the on the Scrabble tiles, I'm going to use some of those little, like, those little seals that I have. But there's also all of these little tiny images that I fussy cut. And I want to use some of them on these tiles. I mean, that's what I cut them out for. So, whoops. Like this little lady is like a little, whoops, like a little face inside of a flower, you know? So some of these I'm just gonna stick them down, and if they stick out over the edges, that's okay. After it dries, I'll come back and just like trim off the edges, you know? And I'm using triple thick, whoops, as my glue. I don't always do that, but I just think it works really well, because that way I don't ever think that you're going to see glue in the you know, finished piece or whatever. So when I was fussy cutting all of these things out of the calendar, if I couldn't like cut out the whole image or whatever, I just used like a punch and punched out. Oh, Scotty, you sweetheart. Oh, thank you. You're such a sweetie. I love you. I appreciate that. Hey, that's my first super chat. That's my very first. Wow. I don't know why it would do that. That's weird. It won't let you do $10, only $9.99. Huh, that's weird. That's super weird. Anyway, so I just tried to get as much as I could out of those calendars, because it's like every little inch of them is just cool, right? It's this calendar. And then on like the pages, so I got two of these calendars. I got the 2017 one too, just because I wanted to cut it up. But see how much stuff is on these? They're just full of all this Victorian imagery, you know. I'm not even going to put it up. I'm just going to cut it apart. That's the only reason I got it. So, I know, I love calendars too. So, did you guys watch Shannon Green, her video that she posted yesterday, where she was harvesting from the magazines? Did you guys watch that? Or I know some of you guys were probably in her live stream, but that magazine that she was showing, where Um, it was all of the, like, the images of, like, products and stuff. Oh, what's the name of that magazine? Why did I even bring it up if I couldn't remember the name of the magazine? Uppercase. It's called Uppercase. Though you can buy back issues of their magazines, because I just like, yeah, Uppercase. Um, you can. I went to their website because I thought, gosh, I wonder how much their like back issues are, and apparently they're having some issues with getting rid of them. Like they're really trying to get rid of their back issues, and so you can buy back issues to Uppercase right now for $8. You know, which I think is pretty cheap considering, the magazine's like 20, you know. Um, yeah. So I think I'm gonna order a few of their back issues. But man, I want that one that she was cutting stuff out of. I really want that one. Just for, making like my charms and stuff. So these are just little images, like little people. Um, I debated whether or not I should do this on live stream because I know it's really hard for you guys to see exactly what I'm working with here, but I think you get the idea. No sense cutting out all this little tiny stuff if I'm not gonna like kind of showcase it. Like I feel like that's kind of what I'm trying to do, is showcase this little teeny tiny thing. Oops. And sometimes I just like to play with glue. I like glue. So yeah, potato chips and ranch for dinner tonight. And um cookie butter cookies for dessert. And then we're gonna jump in tomorrow. Whole hog. So this is just a little lady, see? I know. I love playing with glue. I love it when I get it all over my hands and then I can peel it off. I love doing that. You know you love doing that. Some of these just aren't going to work on tiles, but they'll definitely work in clusters. Like this one would be great for cluster, I think, because it's kind of like the whole hog is there in Arkansas. It's funny, Scotty. Anyways, I couldn't cut out the inside of this. I could have, but I didn't feel like it. So that's going to be good on a cluster, I think. And this little girl is going to go right there. I know it seems like I'm being kind of scattery, but I'm trying to work on all of this at the same time. Because as I get deeper into this box, I'm finding the little images that go on those tiles. Can't believe you guys let me talk about my boobs. Okay. I feel like I'm accomplishing something now. I really do. That's just an, a flower. Yeah, we always talk about boobs. Oh. I know I do, but okay. And then before I don't do it, I really, 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 really want to put some of those seals on these. Where'd I put them now? Oh, I lose everything. Does anybody see the seals? The calendar that I cut up, I got off of Amazon. And it's called, sorry, I'm sorry. It's the Cynthia Hart's Victoriana calendar. And I haven't cut up the 2018 one yet. What all of this is from the 2017 one, because they have the 2017 one still for sale on Amazon. I think I think there's a 2016 one too. I'm not sure, but this one was like $15.99 or something like that. Yeah, $15.99. And then the 2017 one was only $7.99. So a lot of times if you wait until like June or July, you can get the calendars for half price, right? And Barnes and Noble should be doing that here pretty soon. Okay, where did I put those seals that I said I wanted to use? Grumble, grumble. There they are. You found them. I love these kinds of things. It's little tiny things. Little bitty stickers or, you know, miniature things. Okay. So see, there's like this little dog. This is like a little tiny dog. I'm sticking that on a tile. Yeah, look at it. It fits almost perfect on there. And they'll be super cute. Like after it's glazed and stuff. So, I mean, I don't even have to put a word on this. You know what I mean? Like, I could just leave it with just that little dog on there. And it'd be really cute on a journal, right? Must have the patience of a saint to call us out. Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. Those I didn't cut out, but yeah, that other stuff I did, you know. 2 pages of German scrap roses. Oh, nice work, Barbara. Yeah. Nice work. I did a lot of this fussy cutting when I was on vacation. When we went to Arizona, I did it in the motels at night because I don't sleep very well normally. And so it kind of gave me something to And I don't really like reading all that much. So, and it was really bad to get like reliable Wi-Fi at these like cheap motels, you know. So, so I kept myself occupied fussy cutting. Plus, it's kind of, I don't know, I think it's fun when I'm in the mood for it, you know. So this is just like a little Buddha guy. And he's just, see him? Like I said, a lot of these will kind of get magnified. They'll be a little bit easier to see once um, once they're glazed. So this is like a little pagoda type of thing or whatever. Looks like a trellis. I don't know. Is that a pagoda? What do you call that? I think I'm going to put it on there like sideways. And then I'll just like trim off the parts that are sticking out after this dries. Let's see. And then I wanted to use this little female figure also. And I'll just put like a little simple word on this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, maybe it'll say fly or good or I don't know, hungry or something. Just some kind of simple tiny word. So let's see. Oh, I wanted to use this guy. This guy's so cute. I'll show you in a sec, guys. Hang on. I'll show him to you. He's really cute. See, with this little hat. Oh. I was reading what she said about boobs. Maybe I should rename this this live stream and just call it boobs. I know, isn't it cute, Kathleen? I love these little guys. Look at this one, he's laying down. He's laying down on his side. Here, I'm going to stick it on here and you can see it better. And I could put like namaste on there. Thank you, Judy. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate it, for bringing it up. The thumbs up thing. It really does help you guys for to get even a thumbs down, you know, is some kind of interaction. YouTube wants to know that, you know, they can obviously see that people watch your videos and stuff like that, but they want to see interaction. And yeah. Yeah, I would definitely get more male viewers if I just called it boobs. But so that's why we asked for the thumbs up. Is because it just helps our videos to come up more often in suggested videos. So like they look at the kind of stuff that you watch, and then if you thumb up my video, then they know that based on the other stuff that you watch, that they should recommend my video to other people that watch things that are similar to what you watch. So just, you know, the logarithm, that's just the way that works. So that's why the thumbs up is good, you know, and it really does help. And even a thumbs down still helps. It's just, you know, not nice to see, but I'm kind of used to it. Anyways, it doesn't bother me. But yeah. So that's why we're always saying, give me a thumbs up, you know, and I'm sure you get it. Okay, and I want to use this little chubby Buddha guy. Oh my gosh, he fits on there just perfect. Literally, like, just barely. I appreciate you guys regardless. Whether you thumb up, thumb down, thumb whatever. I really do. I honestly do. See him? It's kind of hard to see the details in him because his details are kind of like gray, but you get the idea. Maybe I'll put some stickles on him. On his little... Right, Elizabeth? I know, you've hit the big time when you get thumbs down. I know. I kind of I don't know, wear it with pride, right? Like, yeah, I got some thumbs downs. Anyways, okay. Oh, and there was one more, like, Buddha guy that I wanted to do on there. One more. I think there was like 6 or 7 different, maybe 8 different styles of or images, I should say. There. Okay. Okay, I'm putting these away. Seals. And they're actually, they have a sticker, or they have like a backing that you can peel off, but I don't think I could do it. It's too small. So then I thought, I'm going to go on eBay and like, or on Etsy and see how many of these I could find, because I love these. They're super, super cute. And they'll be cool in clusters too. All right. Let's see if I can do maybe another butterfly. So this metal that I have on here is from some like seam binding or something, you know. Blue Buddha on the back of a black tile. Does not get many thumbs up. Your YouTube channel doesn't get many thumbs up? How come? Well, we have to do something about that. Have you live streamed at all, Deb? You haven't done like live streams or anything, right? Because I think that really, I don't know. I think it's really fun, and I think that it helps people kind of get to know you, and they can interact with you, and I don't know. You should live stream. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Everybody live stream. Elizabeth's live streaming. You guys. Never Hopeless. She does live streams too, you know. And she's actually super, super fun to hang out with. I haven't hung out with you, but I've watched videos of your live streams, and they look pretty fun, and One of these days I'm going to catch you. I don't know how come you can always catch me, but I can't catch you, Elizabeth. So if you guys haven't subscribed to Elizabeth's channel yet, Never Hopeless by Elizabeth, check her out and subscribe to her channel. She's pretty awesome. She's really, really funny to listen to, too. Yes. I love when she talks about the dogs. Like, it kind of cracks me up. Yes, I'll hold up the box of the fussy cut stuff. Okay, let me get some of the like bigger stuff off of the top so you can kind of see. There's a ton of stuff in here. I know they are, Elizabeth. It's kind of funny. Yeah. Well, you know what, you guys? Elizabeth helped me out quite a bit months back when I needed it, and I really appreciate that, Elizabeth. I honestly do, and I will never forget that. Kind of not funny. I know what you mean. You know what? Okay, I know what you mean. I have a. Did you? Is that enough? Did you guys want to see more? Okay. You want to play with them? I know. Get one of those calendars, man, and cut it up. It's really fun, and like I'm gonna be cutting stuff out of that calendar for years. See, this is all stuff from the pages. This is all just, from the pages that still needs to get fussy cut, So for people who love fussy cutting, get that calendar. Seriously. And you can't get, I'm sorry, but people say, well, you could get your scan and cut to do it, or the silhouette, or something, but it would never recognize those images. And so those definitely have to get cut by hand. But you want to see the scissors that I use to do those with, you guys? Because they work really, really, really good. Just a second, I'll show them to you. Sometimes the tool does make a big difference. They're those little gold scissors that I have. So when it sticks out over the edge like that, I don't leave it. Like I just kind of turn it over, come back, and just cut that off. Cut it off wherever it sticks out. So for doing that kind of fussy cutting, where it's like super, super detailed, I've used these scissors. You could use stork scissors. These are great because they're curved. Are the stork scissors curved? I don't have any, so I'm not sure, but these are a little smaller than stork scissors, I think. They're like cuticle scissors. Yeah. So they're kind of curved. And these are actually made by, I can't remember. It's the same company that does, it's the same company. What is it called? Tonic? These are made by Tonic too. So, anyways, you wouldn't think so, but that curve really helps you get into little tiny places and then back out of them too. It's really weird. Can someone tell me how you put Jessica's channel on my channel showing she is live? I don't know. I don't know how that happened, Dawn. So you're saying that it says on your channel that I'm live streaming? That's weird. Really? Is that what you're telling me? Because I don't know how that could have happened. You know what? I'm going to grab orange. No, that's like neon. Okay. I'm going to grab some orange. Tap her name. Sub and touch the bell. Let's see. I'm just putting some orange stickles on the orange. There. See, I just did the stickles in where the orange is, and see how it's kind of, you could see it's just sitting on the surface, right? Well, once I coat this with the triple thick, then you'll still see some texture there, but some of that glaze will also sit on top of this butterfly. So I think it'll look kind of cool. But I'm not going to glitter like the rest of it. I'm just doing the orange parts. And it'll actually flatten out just a little bit anyways when it dries. Let's see. So I also have a bunch of tiles that are kind of an intermediate size, right? Like these ones are kind of large. I consider these large tiles. So this would be like a medium sized tile. And then I have like small ones. And then these ones. The Scrabble tile ones. So it's really, you know, 5 or 6 different sizes that I'm usually kind of wrestling with. I don't even necessarily care if I get the entire image on the tile. I just kind of want it to fit, you know, and I don't want to like waste all of that fussy cutting that I did and just cut it off. So I'm trying to just find the right size tile maybe to put this on, but I don't know. I want to put some other stuff on these before I start gluing things onto them, so. Forget I even said that. Yeah, every time. I still need to get some, Elizabeth, I really want to get some of those, the coin wrappers, because I love what you did with those coin wrappers. They're so cool. And it was so diplomatic of you, too, you know? The way that you handled that. It was awesome. Okay, here's a butterfly. Cool, I'm putting a butterfly on there. Yeah, they look like they were fun. They look like they were super fun. Oh, are you leaving, Barbara? Okay, well, thank you for coming and hanging out with me and us. And it might have been a dog cameo video too. Yeah, I know. I really want to get some. I think you can get them like, I think you can get those coin wrappers like at the dollar store or something. I think I remember seeing them like at the dollar store. Or maybe it was like at Shopko or something. I can't remember. Or Target. So the Scrabble tiles obviously lend themselves really, really well to postage stamps, right? Especially like really old, like 2-cent stamps and stuff. A lot of the 2-cent stamps are pretty small, so they'll generally fit on a tile. And then, so some of those places where I fussy cut and, you know, I just couldn't get in there and cut anything else, I just used my punches, like I was saying. And so, like, some of these, I just punched out the little image, and then I'll glue these onto a tile. And I use like heart shapes and, you know, different shapes and stuff. I didn't want to waste any bit of that calendar. Seriously. Not one bit. Here. See, like here's a heart-shaped butterfly. Fussy cutting and ironing. So relaxing. Yes. They have the flat ones at Office Depot. Oh, okay. Okay. That's right. I think I remember seeing those. Yeah. And you can get them at the bank. I know. I want to get some of the dime ones because they're small, you know, they're real thin. And do some other stuff with them too. But I love the little tag that goes inside the coin wrapper. That's really cute. It's super cute. Anyways, so, and just so you guys can see how completely insane I really am, so this is one of my boxes of excuse me, words. I showed you this, right? So these are just all words, like positive words. Focus, today, adventure, believe, lucky, hope, dream, XOXO, savor, good life, wish, love, genuine, found, truth, focus on what's important, make wishes, love you, do everything for good, be authentic, be original, she flies, be brave, blah, blah, blah. So anyways, I changed the font. So like I did these kind of, and I don't know if you can see this, but see the font? I don't really like that font that much for this application. Okay. It's kind of, I don't know. It's kind of childish. I don't know, kind of childlike, which is fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I obviously liked it at some point, but I kind of wanted it to be a little bit clearer too, because sometimes they get a little bit more, they get a little bit, you know, they get paint on them sometimes, or a little bit of ink, like if I ink around the edges or add some gold or, you know, glitter, that kind of thing. I wanted them to be a little bit easier to read. So, so I reprinted them that way. And then also on the craft cardstock, it's kind of hard to read too sometimes. I like the old typewriter font too, Elizabeth. I totally do. Yeah. If anybody's ever interested in, you know, in case you're not aware, like, and you have Windows 10 on your computer, which most people do nowadays, unless you're using a Mac. But if you go to dafont.com, you can download free fonts, and they're super, super easy to install on Windows 10. So if you do go there, you basically just click the download button, and then you open the folder where they show up. Yeah, me too, Elizabeth. You open the folder where they show up on your computer, and then you just right click it and click install, and it installs that font into any of your word processing software, or anywhere on your computer. So it's kind of fun. And I like to use yeah, I know I have tons and tons of fonts, but I like the dingbat fonts. I like to use those. I used to use them a lot more when I was making like quote cards and stuff, because I do like the little flourishes and stuff like that under the quotes. And but yeah, fonts are addictive for sure. And my son, in being a designer, a graphic designer, he's really kind of helped me as far as looking at fonts, like how to choose a font. Like, you know how, like, if you download a font, there'll be like 8 styles of that font. He's helped me a lot with kind of looking at from a design standpoint. Anyway, it's kind of fun. But there's there's the House of Lime. I don't know if you've ever seen them, Elizabeth or Ray, but they I like House of Lime. They have some beautiful fonts and some really cool, like, dingbat or wingding or whatever they're called. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna get some food in me, you guys. I got a whole bag of potato chips I gotta eat tonight. And I'm helping my daughter-in-law with a craft project, so I'm gonna yeah, check out House of Lime. Just Google them. They have their own fonts that are really neat. Some of them are for sale. They're not free, but they do have some good free ones. So, does anybody have any questions about anything before I let you go? Anything at all, as long as it doesn't have anything to do with my boobs. No, Marge, it sounded great. It sounded great. I like playing with you guys. I love you guys. I really, 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 really do. How do I apply the triple thick? So once I'm all completely done doing whatever it is that I'm going to do, basically what I do is I just, I was trying to think if I had one. I spread it with a brush, okay? I don't do it how you do, like, oh, what's that stuff called that I hate? Well, I don't hate it, but I don't squirt it on and, like, fill the tile with the triple thick. I don't do that on the larger tiles. I would just go through way too much product, and plus my tiles are so three-dimensional that it would wind up just overflowing. So I squirt it all. I kind of squirt it all over, as much as I think I need, and then I just kind of smear it around with a brush, with like a fine kind of brush, like a small-ish brush, and then I try to get under the popped up images too, and what'll happen is sometimes these will kind of curl. They'll kind of curl just a little bit, which doesn't bother me at all. But you know what I'm saying about, how when you use like diamond glaze or, some of those things, how you flood the whole surface of the tile. And so basically everything is like encased in this like clear, like glassy surface or whatever. I don't do that on these because that would just take way too much product. Yes, glossy accents. Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, I just try to make sure that everything is sealed and everything is coated well, and it's not going anywhere. That's me. So, yep. I do apply it pretty thick though. You know, I like it to be I like it to be a nice thick coat. You know, and it's glossy. It's glossy everywhere. See? Oh, hi Betty. I was working on my tiles. I was just working on some art tiles. Is it white cardboard? It on this one? No, this is actually illustration board. You can buy illustration board in or what do they call it? Presentation board or something too. It comes in like a pad of 10 sheets, I think. Hold up what I made tonight. Okay, Betty. I will, if you say please. Because I didn't finish anything, but I was working on some little tiles. Those are Scrabble tiles. And some larger ones. I was just adding some fussy cut images to some of my other tiles. Yep. That's what I was doing. And the video will upload to YouTube. It'll finish uploading. It probably will take about an hour or so, but the whole thing will be available if you would like to watch, Betty. Yes, cats without ears. Hey, it came that way. It came to me with no ears. Okay, Marge, like I didn't cut its ears off. Anyways. All right, you guys. Maybe we get to see Laura next time. Thank you, Scotty, so much for, you know, everything. I appreciate you so much. And all of you guys are just amazing. Amazing and sweet and good to me. So you have a good week too, Elizabeth. We'll sometime I'll give you the lowdown on how my dog's been driving me crazy, and we could carry on for quite a while. But all right, so I will see you guys on Wednesday. Okay, I love you. Try to be good. Okay, bye for now.